through 9, they are all on the consent calendar, and they're all on the hearing and second reading of ordinances from our standing and regional committees. Madam Clerk, will you read them into the record?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Item number 6 is proposed ordinance 2012-0229, authorizing the executive to execute an interlocal agreement with the City of Renton for the transfer of drainage parcels located adjacent to the Coal Creek Parkway Southeast. Item 7, proposed ordinance 2012-0259, approving and adopting a collective bargaining agreement between King County and Washington State Council of County and City Employees Council 2 Local 2084-S, which is Juvenile Detention Division Supervisors, and establishing the effective date of the agreement. Item 8, proposed ordinance 2012-0265, adding Everett Transit to the list of eligible transportation service providers in the county's employee transportation program. And item number 9, proposed ordinance 2012-0266, approving and adopting a collective bargaining agreement between King County and the Professional and Technical Employees Local 17, representing employees in the Departments of Transportation and Information Technology, and establishing the effective date of the agreement.
Thank you very much. Each of these ordinances have been vetted by the appropriate standing committees, and they're now before us, but because they are ordinances, we do allow for public comment. Is there anyone in the public that'd like to comment? I have a couple of gentlemen who have signed up. They are Sam Bellamio and Alex Zimmerman.
Excuse me, so today, last Monday?
No, next week.
Next Monday?
No, this is not the last Monday of the month of August.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right. Hi, my name is Sam Bellamio. I'm here with StandUP-America. And as in past conversations, I like to start out by putting on the record that the meeting started 16 minutes late from posted time. But to talk about the consent items as a whole, because we only get 2 minutes to speak about them, I spoke about it once before, and I'm going to speak about it again, that all 4 of these, number 6 related to the executive and making an agreement, number 7, the Department of Juvenile Justice Detention, number 8, the Everett Transit, and then we have the agreement negotiated between King County and professional and technical employees. None of these are related, but yet you've lumped them together. I understand what a consent item is. You all want to say yes to it. But if you're going to treat every ordinance the same, these should be treated by allowing 2 minutes for each consent item. The public shouldn't have to combine their discussion over 4 topics under 2 minutes. Since you offer us 2 minutes for every other ordinance, there's no need for you to put these all together and lump together. I don't get it. So, and Kathy Lambert, who left just now, I wanted to explain that to her because she wanted to make a comment last time I spoke about this. I want to make sure she understood that I was not speaking about you guys trying to hide anything. I'm just talking about you trying to change some rules so that way it works better on behalf of the people. I don't know if somebody wants to come in here and speak about not 4 of these for half a second or half a minute each. So give them 2 minutes. I don't want to speak about each one for 2 minutes. I just want to give you my opinion about each of them, and I could take 30 seconds, but hey, that's me. But I'm not every citizen in King County. So try to change the rules and make sure that people get 2 minutes apiece of it. It doesn't make sense. Sometimes you have 8 of them that don't relate. That's 15 seconds apiece for each ordinance. It doesn't make any sense. I know you're not hiding anything, but please change your rules so that way it starts being fair that people can get their 2 minutes for each ordinance if they so choose. I don't know if I should say that again so you understand it, because I keep saying the same thing again and again. Nothing changes. So maybe I'll say it one more time. Consent item number 6 is about the executing an interlocal agreement. Number 7 is about the Department of Adult and Juvenile Detention. Number 8 is adding a Everett Transit. And number 9 is about a negotiation. And none of them are related. So please open up the agenda to 2 minutes apiece. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You don't have again 2 minutes, but as you promise us, like everybody doing. Where is watches for 2 minutes? It's not exist. Okay. My name is Alex Zimmerman, and I represent StandUP-America. And StandUP-America stand up for ordinary people. Guys, what is we have right now is a pure fascism, and I explained to you where is a problem. But it's not only exactly fascism, but it's we have this fascism with gangster Gestapo principle. And I will give you example what is make a shock. Not only me, you know what is mean, what is come from different tyranny, you know what it means, probably everybody. We have a judicial system who never report to people. We have 100 judges what is working in King Country in Seattle who never report to people. I live in the city for 25 years. I never hear one judge report to the people. We have 3 different branches. Each branch is supposed to be report to the people. Judges never report to the people. By definition, it's a nightmare. I explain to you why. Because judges is only one people who supposed to be protect Constitution. Not only one people, but it's a people what by law supposed to be protect Constitution. How judges can protect Constitution when judges ignore Constitution? And exactly we're talking about chief of judges. Chief of judges, we have 3 chief of judges who locate in this city, you know what it means. Each chief of judge has administrative function. He supposed to be report to people what is happened, how happened, and what is doing. It's need conversation. We have a judicial system who never report to people, for the people and by the people. It's absurd, not by definition. It's a pure fascism. Guys, you understand about your talking? It's judges who supposed to be protect Constitution, ignore Constitution. It's a nightmare. It cannot be understandable. It's never have. I come from Soviet Union Empire, you know what it means. Ever in Soviet Union Empire, judges talking to people. It's maybe corrupt judges, maybe there's different judges, but judges talking. We have a democracy what has existed for 200 years, and for last 25 years, no one judge ever talked to people. It's a critical situation. We need make a rules. We need come back to America when everybody, each branch supposed to be report to government. In this situation, we make judges absolutely independent, like supposed to be by Constitution. This is very important. We demand, Stand Up America demand, establish a policy, you know what it means, what is guarantees it. So every elected official, include judges, will be report to people in systematic basics. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Are there others in the audience that would like to speak on the 4 ordinances before us? Seeing no one, the public hearing is closed. Take us to item number 10, excuse me. It's under Law, Justice, and Human Services. Will the clerk please read it into the record?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Item number 10 is proposed ordinance 2012-0255, authorizing and approving the July 1st, 2012 to June 30th, 2013 Office of Public Defense contracts for legal services.
Thank you very much. This is an ordinance, and again, public input is required, and I have the same 2 gentlemen who spoke before signed up to speak specifically to this ordinance about public defense contracts. Bellamio and Zimmerman. I'd like to ask that you speak specifically about
Yes, we will be.
All right.
Yeah, my name is Sam Bellamere. I'm here with Stand Up America. What Alex was saying earlier, I wanted to say to item number 10 about I want the contracts to have in there for public defenders to help start standing up for the people again. I feel that it's a system, a cycle, a machine. It feeds people in, spits out inmates. You know, with Pros A, you go in, you have less than 1% chance of winning. So you have to go in with a lawyer to hopefully get 50%. But who knows if you are have a lawyer that's working with the prosecutor the last 25 years and wants to, stay buddy-buddy so the next big case, they'll let one pass. So the only way we can stop this from happening is having the judges answerable to the people. As elected officials, you're all answerable to us. Every single one of you. Except we have a judicial branch who are now kings of the system who don't have to answer the people. They may not have to answer to case-specific questions, but administration problems within the judicial branch, they should be answerable to the people. Why do they never have a Q&A? Just like we fought you for over a year to have you open up the agenda once a month for open public dialogue. We don't have that opportunity fighting for our judges to do that because they never even give us an opportunity to question them about what they're doing. And then we have several committees that don't open up their agendas for open general public dialogue so we can address issues of judicial corruption. So our public defenders in the contract should have in there that they have to help us fight to stop our government from being tyranny, to stop the gangster mentality of ganging up on the people, from spitting out inmates. From 1980 to 2010, the population grew by 1.3. But jails, which had prisons, people in custody, grew by 5 times. How do jails outpace society? Maybe our rules aren't written for the community. And I think that these public defenders aren't working on behalf of the public. If our prison population grew 5 times, while our society only grew 1.3 times, we have fascism, complete American fascism. So maybe we should put that in the public defense contract, end American fascism, work on behalf of the people, make judges answerable to the people, and we need your help to help us to stop the tyranny.
Thank you, Sam. Councilmember Lambert.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. As many of the people who actually know facts about how things work, we have just heard, I think, some very inaccurate information. I do not want to scare citizens at home. In fact, over the last couple of years, about 10 years, the jail population in this county has gone down, and we are now at much lower numbers than we ever were before. As a matter of fact, for the last couple of years, we've been renting out 480 jail beds to the state of Washington because we have capacity. So not only has our population in the jail not gone up 5%, as previously inaccurately stated, it has gone down. So I just didn't want citizens at home to believe that they were listening to some accurate information. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
I'll submit my paperwork to you so you'll know.
Mr. Zimmerman.
Hi, my name is Alex Zimmerman. I represent StandUP-America. And StandUP-America stand up for ordinary people. Guys, what is we have right now in criminal judicial system is a money-making machine. And everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. We spend a dozen and dozen $1 million for nothing, for put people in jail for 1-2 months. It's a nightmare. It don't have absolutely sense. Machine working, and what is you talking about, public defender?
Yes.
My experience right now, because I have right now a criminal case, so I'm in deep...
Oh, you have a case on you?
Exactly, absolutely.
Oh.
I'm very happy so this happened right now, because it's first case in my life, and I'm 65-year-old man, you know what it means. It's very good experience for me, with exactly criminal system, what is we have. It's a nightmare. It's a not believable system, what is money-making machine. We don't have justice, we don't have law, we don't have constitution. We have a pure fascism. Pure fascism, without question. Believe me, I am expert enough, have experience with different kinds of system. So situation right now with public defender very simple right now. Most people who in jail right now is a poor people who use public defenders. It's a nightmare. It's cooperation between public defender and prosecutor. So you send people in jail, so this make additional money. It's a money-making machine. It's a nightmare. It don't have sense. It's not only don't have sense, it have sense from people who make money from this. Attorney, prosecutor, judges, jail and prison, you know what it means. What is everybody busy? Everybody make money. How about these 2.5 million people what is in jail? Ever Soviet Union communists and Chinese communists don't have so many people in jail. Where does these people come from? From moon? More this minority, every percentage for my understanding, by statistics. Okay, we're talking about local, about king country. We need stopping this, we need stopping this. Public defender supposed to be work like everybody. He don't want work like everybody. Ever a regular attorney cannot do in something because it's connection inside system. You know what it means? Judicial system inside connect because it's all attorney. Come from same university, from same group, from same basket. You know what it means? Professional basket. It's very simple. It's nothing unusual. You want stopping this? Yes. You want stopping this? Make more money for dependent. Instead, fire defendant who not win 50% cases. Fire him. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah. I do need to say that I don't think it's appropriate to impugn the integrity of our 300-member public defense department. The overwhelming majority of them have proven day in and day out that they are people with integrity who fight very hard with very limited resources for the clients that are assigned to their cases. And like Councilmember Lambert said earlier, the facts will show that. Thank you, sir.
But, excuse me, can I ask for you 5 seconds? When you want thinking about this, bring people who in jail, bring people here, bring people who have something with this system, have pain from this system. Listen to these people. Right. You will be surprised.
All right, thank you. Anybody else that want to speak on this ordinance? Seeing no one, the public hearing is closed, and I call on Councilmember Lambert to move the item.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. That will be refreshing.